Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ray's Work. And please, please, please follow through with it. It is so powerful and so familiar and causes so much trouble in families. Ray wants his mother to hear him, and in that, it's war. It's on. And this little guy is 6 years old in his worksheet. And he sees his mother as self-absorbed, insensitive, unloving, selfish. And I want you to be the judge of that. Hang in, hang in. You are in for a ride. And that's my way of saying welcome here and welcome to the work. Self-inquiry. Open your minds and let's do this thing. Hello, dears. Hello, dears. I've missed you. Oh, I've missed you. What happens is, sorry. I see you in my mind's eye. From last in this world, I think we saw each other, and I see you in my mind's eye, just as I'm seeing now, just as I'm seeing you now. If I hadn't seen you before, how could I see you now? How would I know what you are? Oh, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I see you now. Notice now is then, now. It's now then, now. It's now then. So I have to see then to see you now. I'm not speaking in riddles. I'm here to point to. Life is a dream. If you don't love your dream, do I have 4 questions for you? Those of you new to the work today, don't just, look at the woman. She's got a great big fat bruise on her face, bumped into a wall. I didn't do it. The wall did. But do I hold a grudge? Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I don't walk by and go, ooh, you've frightened me. A wall does what it does. It stands there. It's a wall. I go, you hurt me. No, it's a wall. It's a wall. Everything in this world does its job. Have you ever felt guilt? The answer is yes, you have. Have you ever experienced guilt? Okay, so what's going on? What's going on? It's a wall. It's a wall. So just move that experience. Judge that person. See that person in the past. Identify what you were thinking and believing about that person. Move it from your head to paper. And we have a paper for you. There's 6 questions on it, and you just fill it in. And that's the cause of your suffering. That's the cause of your suffering. It's not the person. It's not the wall. It's not. All pain is either remembered or anticipated. So move your problem, your judgments to paper as you fill in that judge your neighbor worksheet. And then you have the thoughts to question. You live in a world that's, when you bump a wall, you bump a wall, you may cry, you may fall down, which I didn't in that situation. But you may cry. I've been known to do that. You may be angry. So that wall, that past can never be the cause of your suffering. It's what you're thinking and believing about the past now that is the cause of your suffering. So when you question it, you can find a freedom that I certainly can't describe. I certainly can't speak to. I'll try. It's benevolent, it's kind, it's harmless, it's beautiful. And self-inquiry can bring you to that awareness that you already have experienced. I'm guessing that all of you have felt this moment of just freedom, just freedom. And I don't know, maybe live a life trying to find that again. Live a life in your everyday life trying to find that experience, that joy again. Oh my. If I leave out the cause of my suffering, which is what I'm thinking and believing, then I'm going to be lost. I'm going to identify that, be with that, meditate in those thoughts I was thinking, then move it from my head to paper. And then just get still in those 4 questions. Those of you new to the work, I hope I haven't not frightened you away, but go, oh, the woman's nuts, away. But if you hang in, you might find a little of what you're looking for. And welcome. What we do in this community is we identify the cause of our suffering, what we're thinking and believing in any given situation, and we move it from our head to paper. And then we meditate in those thoughts. One belief, one thought, one belief at a time. It's an exercise in stillness, and it does take stillness, a lot of courage, because the ego's identity is at stake. And the answer to who am I? Ego wants no part of that. Ego is, for me, a word for fear. Fear. It's fighting. The ego fights to be I am the one you heard. I am the one speaking now. I am the one that bumped into the wall. These things aren't right or wrong. It's just that there's another way. And that's what this apparent life given is all about. This is our school. It's an opportunity to pick up without one drop of doubt that this universe is friendly. This universe is, there aren't universes and universes. There's only one universe, the one inside of you. And that's false. It's an illusion. This is Earth School, here to pick up those pieces that would allow you to say anything, obviously. And, people come and go in our lives, so what if you talk like this? And I don't. In public, I'm more of a listener. But it's an opportunity to just be free and notice that people will come, people will go in your lives, but that happens anyway. But you can live a life of self-realized life, of the joy of existence. Ray, you have a question. Hey, Ray.
Unmute.
Okay. I heard that, I'm sure.
Okay. I don't have a question. I've been working weekly with a person, and I've always gone back to when I was 6 with my mother berating me. And I've gone back a few times and observed it. But last week I worked on why I have to argue with people all the time, separate thing. And I realized I'm defending myself against my mother in every case. In every case, I woke up today imagining being in a courtroom, and I've had this imagination before, and some prosecutor's interrogating me, and I make snarty remarks to defeat him. And I realized that's
Yeah, you're right to work on that. Yeah, what did you
I realized it's a continuation of my mother not hearing me and thinking, and she knows what I'm thinking, and defining me. And so it's just really bang deep today. So the reason I'm here is I thought I might work on it with you. Although if other people need to work, um, I have other people I can work with. But this is really central to my
Yeah,
whole life. I mean, I am so defensive all the time, and it's always her.
yeah, yeah. So, what do you want to work on?
Well,
My mother doesn't hear me.
no, I'm angry with and hurt with mom because she judged me and didn't allow me to have an opinion.
So your mother didn't allow you to have an opinion. What is the situation? What are you, 6 years old?
I'm 6 years old, and she's frustrated with her life, and she's berating me, and I'm all of her problems, and I can't get a word in edgewise, and I'm feeling sorry for myself, and she keeps yelling and has absolutely no desire to hear anything that I have to say.
Yeah, so your mother didn't allow you to have an opinion. Be there now in that situation. Are you in the kitchen? Are you on your way to
It's
school?
it's a it's a it's a it's a montage, but I would be in the living room. I would be in the living room.
Okay, so anchor there. It doesn't matter if it happened in the kitchen, in public, wherever it is. Anchor in one situation, the one in the living room. You see her, you see her, you see you.
It's hard
Are
for me to see her, but I can feel her.
Yeah, so you know enough to know she's there
Yep.
and real deal. Okay. Even when they're there when we want people to hear us, we don't even see them. I mean, we can get just blind with frustration and hurt. So it could be a little fuzzy, but you've got it. You're anchored there in the living room with your mother.
I'm there.
Okay. Okay. And you're what, 6 years old approximately?
Pretty much.
Okay. She doesn't in that situation allow you to have an opinion. Is it true? Be there now. Look at her. Look at you. Are you expressing your opinion?
I
And
can't. I can't. She's just yelling. She's venting. She's screaming. I can't. I couldn't get it. She doesn't want to know.
so she
Um,
doesn't allow you to have an opinion. Is it true? So I'm hearing your answer is yes.
yeah. Yeah.
And I trust you to have gotten really still before that yes you've had for years.
I can get still.
The answer, you gotta get still. No more guessing like a 6-year-old, even though you have every right to when you're thinking and believing that. But now let's get down to it. She
I know.
doesn't allow you to have an opinion. Is it true? Anchored there.
Okay. I just had it flash into my mind that she can't control me having an opinion.
So be
But
there.
so she's not allowing me to share an opinion, but it doesn't mean I can't have one.
She doesn't allow you to have an opinion. Is it
Well,
true?
again, it's not
I'm
true.
just looking for an honest yes or no, not a conversation.
Shit. Okay.
Exactly so. The ego's going, oh shit.
Okay.
Oh, shit, I believe. Ah,
She's not allowing me to
she
express.
doesn't allow you to express your opinion. Is it true? All of you sitting in this, you can only find the answer there, even though you've believed something different that your ego was experiencing in that situation. Let's go back. That's where you're going to find the answers. That's all about be there now. There is no then. I mean, there is no now. There is only then now. It doesn't matter the time period. She doesn't allow you to speak your opinion. Is it true?
Yes, yes. Not in that situation, yes.
Okay. See, I'm there. I'm doing my work. Doesn't allow you to express your opinion. Is it true? You're a yes. And I'm a no. I'm doing my work. Hope all of you out there are doing the same. And notice how you react in that situation when you're believing the thought she doesn't allow you to express your opinion out loud. Is it true? How do you react, Ray? How do you react when you think the thought? Be there now. You're 6 years old. Witness it. It's affected your entire life. It's worth getting still in. Notice how you react, what happens when you think the thought, that little 6-year-old, be there now. When you're believing the thought, she doesn't allow me to express my opinion out loud.
Several things. First of all, and this is hard for me to admit.
I don't care about that, Ray. I
Okay.
care about how do
Okay.
you react. I'm being tough on Ray, you guys.
That's okay. That's
Because
okay.
because I just know to do it. It's so unusual.
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
holding you, Ray, because you gave us your history.
It's okay.
I
It's
mean, you
okay.
gave us your history and how hard you've worked on this, and you've
Absolutely.
great headway. And be there now.
Okay.
Notice how
First of
you
all,
react when you think the thought, she doesn't allow me to express my opinion out loud. This is a sacred thing. Be there. Be there. That little 6-year-old. He's trying so hard. He wants to be heard. And notice your mother. And notice you.
I'm hurt.
How you react.
I'm very, very hurt. I'm feeling sorry for myself. Even have the ability to make my lower lip tremble to try to get some sympathy. But I'm also, and I know also at approximately the same time, I decided that at the age of 6 that I'm on my own.
Yeah. So you're making all kinds of okay. And how do you react? How do you
Well,
react?
I try to look innocent. I
Okay.
try to
Okay.
I
So
try to for her to see.
we're getting down to something really adds valuable here. You
I
try to look
try.
innocent.
I've done some work to know that she.
I don't want to hear it.
Okay, okay.
I don't
I'm
want to hear it.
I'm
Ray, if,
trying.
if you're not anchoring there, we're just having the, oh boy, I get it, Ray. Oh God, you're so, no, not here, okay?
Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay. Apology. Yeah, I'm trying to look innocent.
That apology is for you. I'm doing fine here.
Okay.
This is your work.
Yes. Okay. Really, I see that. Wow.
You learn to move your lip, your bottom lip. You
Yeah.
learn,
I
and
tried to look as innocent as possible.
okay.
But of course, this led to my
I don't
art.
want to hear it.
Okay. Yeah, so that's my most fundamental um, feeling, is to try to win her approval.
Okay, if I move your upper lip, anything, I mean, your lower lip, anything else? Do you take on the whole facial, physical, shoulder slumping, anything? Do you take on the role physically of a victim?
Yes, completely.
Okay, now notice you take on that role.
I felt it in my bones.
Now notice that is a survival skill, honey. That's not wrong. We're just noticing how that little guy reacts when he wants to express an opinion out loud and there's no room, he thinks. And she gives him every reason to believe it. Okay, now notice that survival skill, how old it is when you look back at your life and you want to be heard.
No, I dropped it. I became aggressive. I became argumentative. I argue with myself in my mind. I defend everything that I do. I accuse, and I find myself feeling guilty about things that it's insane to feel guilty about. But
Well,
it's
now you know what you're feeling guilty about.
everything.
The role. The survival mechanism has turned out to be work pretty well with our kids, with our spouses, with in business, and done, 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 done.
But I mean, I don't stand around looking innocent anymore with anybody. I'm in their face. I'm attacking them. I attack myself.
Oh my
Attack.
gosh! Oh my gosh! You learned your mother's skills. Good going.
I did.
You just described your mother in that situation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I use my father to feign indifference, and I use my mother to attack you.
Okay, she doesn't allow me in that situation, 6 years old, to express my opinion out loud. Okay. So who would you be without that thought? So just drop the idea of wanting her to hear you, wanting her to hear what you say. Who would you be in that situation in front of her without the thought, she doesn't allow me to express my opinion out loud? Just drop that. Listen to your mother's words. Listen. At 6 years old, you can go back and you do fairly well with that. It's all of you doing this work, you don't remember maybe their exact words or anything, but the way you feel those words are when they're coming out. But here, listen, in our time together, your time together with you. Who would you be without the thought? She doesn't allow me to express my opinion out loud. Listen to what she's saying. What is she saying?
I would actually be able to.
No,
I mean,
do it now. Do it now. Listen to her words. What is she saying?
I don't know, but I would listen. I would listen instead
Okay,
of.
stop defending. Stop trying to express yourself, little 6-year-olds. Stop. Stop. Listen.
Well, I would listen. I would
So,
listen.
so, so do that. You heard her. You heard her. And I don't call this the work for nothing. She's saying.
Well, then I would be curious.
So be that now. At 6 years old. Be then now. Get curious. Listen. Stop.
Well, my mind empties.
Stop not allowing her to express her opinion out loud.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, little 6-year-old, listen. Stop. Allow her to express her opinion out loud.
Huh. It's a lot to ask for a 6-year-old.
No, it's a lot to ask of you as that 6-year-old. You've already taken on her thing. So give you what you want her to give you. Listen to her. Allow her to express her opinion out loud.
Wow.
Honey, what she's saying to you could be just exactly what you've been looking for all these years.
Wow. I can actually think of things she said that are true. I mean, when she said, I'm an egotistical, selfish son of a bitch, just like my father,
Okay, so listen.
I can know.
So listen. She could be right. No,
Selfish. The thing that I really realized is that I was withdrawing. Jean wanted the family to hold together, and I was starting to look out for myself, and she sensed it, and that was part of her.
your psychology is driving me nuts.
Sorry.
If I could be driven nuts.
Sorry.
Oh, honey. You know, when you say you're sorry, I tend to believe you, but I don't see it.
Okay, you're right.
I don't allow my mother to express her opinion out loud. She's saying, and say it again. She's saying, you're just like your father. What
Selfish.
you are selfish,
True.
just,
True.
just like your father. So notice that tendencies. It doesn't mean you're just like your father. But those tendencies you're taking on that would be 2 against 1 in the family rather than a cohesiveness that not one of the three of you could bring about then, but it's never too late. It doesn't matter if they're both in the grave right now. You can free yourself. It's good listening. We can hear now as we as you sit and get still. You can hear now what you heard then that you couldn't hear then because your ego was overriding her words.
Yeah.
And it's again, good for that little 6-year-old, that survival. Your father may have been just trying to survive. I don't know.
We were all just trying to survive.
Well, just speak for yourself. And that was just almost valid. I mean, it was what you said, is I'm in the same place. Okay. She doesn't allow me to express my opinion aloud. Turned around, I don't. I in that situation, I don't allow.
I can go two ways. I don't allow myself to express my opinion.
Okay, so
And
yeah.
I don't make any effort.
So, Ray,
Yeah,
I'm going to move you back.
I can go to, I don't allow her also. I mean,
You don't have to get it right. You don't have to worry about getting it right. Okay.
okay.
Not your mother. Okay. She doesn't allow me to express my opinion out loud in that situation. As that 6-year-old, I don't allow her to express her opinion out loud. Okay? Now notice what you're saying. Notice any masculine attendance in anything of your father's that is familiar. Just notice if you're expressing those. I certainly don't know if you are or not, but no,
Well,
you
I
are.
could, I,
Maybe hers,
I could,
maybe his.
I could, he was just impassively indifferent. And I've certainly spent most of my life ignoring nonverbal cues. So I would shut her out like he did probably.
No, drop probably. Are you shutting her out? Or
I'm beginning that process. Yeah,
in that situation?
I'm beginning the process. I don't, not when I'm hurt, but very quickly after that, I started to go my own way. Very quickly, this was almost like the
And
dividing.
and she's seeing what you can if you get still enough to see, get quiet enough to see.
She's seeing me withdraw. She's seeing me withdraw, and that's probably maybe her frustration. She's seeing me start to think, okay, this is a real zoo I'm in, and I need to figure out how I'm going to make it out of here. And so she's sensing that. I believe. I believe.
I'm just into how you react and who would you be without the thought she doesn't allow me to express out loud.
Without the thought,
Now allow her to express. Hear now what you heard then, that your ego was just defending in defense.
well, I become a little 6-year-old Buddha is what I become. I'm patient. I listen.
Okay, so if you're a little 6-year-old Buddha, be patient, get still, listen. Awareness. The Buddha was known for denial, self-denial.
Yeah, I would become
I
calm.
am in that situation. I am. Allow her to express her opinion out loud and listen, take it in.
I'm calm enough to listen. I I can just listen.
Yeah. Now, look at her facial expressions, her frustration. Just,
Well,
just
that's
dip,
that's what that,
Ray, dip into some compassion.
yeah, no, that's what I didn't want to see.
Compassion isn't a way of seeing, it's compassion.
I forgot that when I was younger, I knew how much
I
she.
don't want to hear it.
Okay,
Stay anchored. Stay anchored. I don't allow her to express her opinion out loud. Now listen.
yeah, she knows that I'm not taking it in, so she yells louder. I'm not hearing. See, I'm not hearing what she wants me to know. It's all evaporating. just sitting here now.
Now let's try to be there now. She does allow me to express my opinion out loud. Now you could be wrong about she doesn't allow me to. She does allow me to express my opinion out loud. Notice, notice, witness what she's up against and how she's trying not to give up on you. I don't mean give up on her son. I mean give up on trying to get through to you. I don't allow her to express her opinion.
I don't want to hear it.
So listen, hear it. You heard it. The ego overrode it, but that doesn't mean you didn't hear it. That's how guilt works. Denial.
That's a lot for me. I mean, that's a lot for me at the age of 6 to have to understand.
Well, that little 6-year-old has been living in you for some years now. Living as a 6-year-old.
Okay.
And the ego would say, well, it's justified. I'm just trying to survive
Right.
that human being and this wife and that child and those people and survival skills. We wonder, what is the cause of high blood pressure? What is and it's not always necessarily that, but what is the cause of what is the cause of war? The war in my life, the wars, the battle in my life. What was the cause of it? In every case, it was what I was thinking and believing. That's what's meant by everyone has a right to their opinion. It's not like everyone has a right to their opinion, but no, it's not like that. Remember your mother, everyone does. And if I'm full of any knowledge at all, it's in earth, I'm a listener. It doesn't hurt, it grows me. It's joining.
So it's not too late to become courageous.
Not ever. Oh my God, honey. Born again is, used in the way I mean it here is literally just sitting with you, watching that little 6-year-old wake up to himself.
Hmm.
Missing then what he was given.
So I've been buying into his story all these years.
Oh, that's it goes right to issue fake news. The inauthentic. And it's not right or wrong, it's just earth school.
I've never imagined that I could love her. Not because I didn't get to the point where I didn't hate her, but I could never imagine I could love her because I could never imagine.
What was she saying? What was she saying? What did you hear?
Well, what I hear is how frustrated she is, how her life is. She's got my father who's drunk all the time when he's around. That she's got a very tough life, and I'm projecting this, but I was her first born, and I'm quite sure that there was a lot of hope put into me when I was born, and that
Well,
all that
I think that as a mother, it could be she's trying to alert you that you're taking on some of his tendencies, that alcoholism isn't about the alcohol.
I don't give her that much credit for that much insight now or then.
She knows your father. It doesn't take a lot of insight. She lives with him. He's an alcoholic.
True, and he was not, but
Oh,
she's a
there.
bigger influence in my life because she's so energetic. But she's the type of person that would sit at the age of 72, sitting in the hospital, saying, "You see that doctor, that asshole? He's the one that stuck the needle in my mind." That marm. My mother was a interesting person.
Well, yeah, I get it. I hear her. Yeah, that
Well,
nurse
it's not like
passing
she was.
by.
It's not
Honey,
like
Ray, the nurse passing by could have been the one that stuck the last
they
needle.
did. They did, but you don't do that, Mom. They could kill you. You don't call them assholes in the middle of the. I'm just giving you an idea of how.
Yes, you do if you have a mental illness.
Yeah. Okay. Good. As long as we establish that we're borderline
Well,
anyway.
I mean, take care of your own mental illness.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's look at two.
Sure.
All of you, any lack of love is a just just sit in. And I'll just say it this way: in my life, it's mental illness. Any attack is misunderstanding. And if we actually attack, it's not right or wrong. We're just believing our thoughts. And I don't know anything that can wake me up short of self-inquiry. I mean, your mother, it sounds like, could not have been clearer in that situation.
I
And
never gave her
and the
never.
tendency of you not listening is, your father, practicing alcoholic, they have the tendency not to listen.
That's true.
Yeah, so you're drunk without the alcohol at 6.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's it's not on you. It's the work of the ego. I mean, all of you right here, right now. I'm going to say a word, and I invite you not to see it and believe that this thing even exists in reality, okay? First, I'll say a word and do not put an image to it, okay? Lemon, okay? You saw it. So you take on that attitude. Your mother sees a lemon. Tendencies of your father. Doesn't mean you're like your father, those tendencies.
Right.
Let's look at 2. In that situation, what do you want her to think, say, feel, or do?
I want Mom to care what I think.
Okay, be there now. Be there now. 6 years old. She's trying to get through to you. You're not allowing it. You're not allowing it. You want her to care what you think. Is it true?
Hmm.
Those of you new to the work, the answer, this is an exercise in stillness. The answer is one syllable is the right answer. It's yes or no, and only being then, now,
No.
there, now in that situation can give you the answer. And it may be what you've continued to believe. And it may not be. But when we're in survival, you know, like you, Ray, in that situation, you know, it's not easy to go back and get it all squared away. It takes stillness. You want her to care what you think. You've believed it all these years. So just get still, anchor in that situation. Is that really what you wanted? Or did you want something else?
Hmm.
I want her to care what I think. Is it true? Or were you more into winning and losing?
But I wanted her to love me. And
Okay, I'm not hearing a yes or no. You want her to care what you think. Is it true? Notice, those of you new to the work, this isn't about a discussion or defense. Or, no, it's about the answer to the first question. Is it true? It's either yes or no. It takes very open.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
I want
one will do. One yes will do. Get still. You want her to care what you think. That situation. You want her to know what you think. What was your preference? You want her to know what you think, or you want her to see, or you wanted to win?
there's the two questions though. One, I didn't want her to know what I think, but I wanted her to care what I think. So what I was thinking, perhaps I wouldn't want her to know at that time because by then I was, but I
So
wanted
your
her
answers,
to.
so your answers,
So which is the question, care or no?
want her to care what you want her to care what you think. Is it true? What are you really thinking? And what is it you want to say? You want her to care what you think.
Wow.
Is it true?
Wow. No.
So feel the no. Just feel it.
Yeah, I definitely don't want her to know what I'm thinking.
Well, you wanted to express your opinion out loud. So if that's
I wanted to defend myself. I wanted to tell her how she's wrong.
so the answer is no. Is that what you said? Or yes? I want her to care what I think. You want her in that situation to care what you think. Is it true? By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time at homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.